Hello and thanks for checking out ChartGuys.com. We're proud to be one of the most successful technical analysis communities online, teaching you the skills to become a more confident, effective, and informed trader. Join our community of hundreds of analysts worldwide working together to learn the charts, generate profit, and achieve financial independence. Sign up for a 1-week free trial, no credit card required, for access to daily live chart analysis and market coverage, a thriving chat community, along with dozens of hours of exclusive educational materials. We look forward to seeing you. Let's check out some charts. Checking in on PCLN NVDA TSLA NFLX CMG. So PCLN, bulls in full control. This correlation with SPY is so beautiful, where it's just even stronger than SPY. And if SPY is green, with PCLN sitting in the all-time high, upside's coming. It's just very simple. So we are going in $5 increments for psychological resistance levels, 2025, 2030, 2035, 2040, and an extremely strong move. The red flag for the bulls will be but when we lose the 4-period exponential moving average support, which has been holding for a month in a row. But there is no slowdown here. So we're not fighting this trend at this point, because as long as SPY is strong, the bulls are strong here in PCLN. So if we start to see SPY lose the higher low pattern, we'll look for some weakness here. But again, I personally would not be doing anything bearish against this blue sky bull until at a bare minimum we close below the 4-period exponential moving average support. Weekly time frame is full on breakout mode, and this is just one of the strongest charts that I'm looking at in any sector. So new support was established at 1990. And we're just running to the upside. Resistance from here, 2040, 2050. And we'll see if SPY gets a new all-time high tomorrow, how PCLN reacts. NVDA is getting a little toppy. New all-time high here as well. Bearish reversal doji. We were getting toppy before the all-time high, and that all-time high was in conjunction. Not sure that's the right word, but it was with AMD, which was a reaction to the earnings of AMD. So the whole sector started the morning strong, but then just faded throughout the day. So there was definitely profit taking going on in the sector. And if we do see a loss of this 163.58 support, that will be a clear short-term bearish indication for me as we're trading sideways. And that would be a bear break, and we'd be looking at a bearish MACD and a bearish TCG cross if we were to see those follow through. So this doji of indecision, you don't want to see that at the top of an uptrend if you are a bull, because it shows a battle between the bulls and the bears, and it shows the bulls really losing a bit of steam. That being said, we did see Facebook with a bullish reaction to earnings. There has been some correlation with the tech sector and the semiconductor sector, and if we see the tech sector respond well to Facebook's earnings, then we could see the bulls hold up here in NVDA as well. So I'm going to be watching for weakness first thing tomorrow morning, and watching the hourly time frame moving averages. Weekly chart very tight the past 2 weeks. Exponential support still holding. No red flags on the weekly time frame. It's going to have to come on the daily. Tesla bulls inside bar on the daily time frame. High of yesterday 345.60. High of today 345.50. 10 cents lower. Range is shrinking. If we break 345.60, we're looking up towards this gap of 351.50. Good news for the bulls is we did close near the high of the day. Also good news for the bulls is the tech sector is likely to see some bullish action because of the Facebook earnings, and that is a main driving force behind the market strength we've seen recently. So ideally, the bulls would like to see that follow through. Tesla the past 2 days has seen bearish action the first 15 minutes of trading. Pretty significant bearish action. So the bulls would love to see a break of that tomorrow, even if it just trades sideways at the open. And that would be better than what we've been seeing, because it really puts the bulls at a disadvantage for seeing any kind of follow through the rest of the day. They're just spending their morning recovering. So here, with this strong close, if we get this bull break first thing in the morning, we'll be looking for that continuation here. So on the weekly time frame for Tesla, nice follow through. They want to close over those exponential resistances, and as of this point, it's a good looking weekly chart with a nice recovery off that middle Bollinger Band holding 3 weeks in a row. So I am liking the potential for Tesla here, but if we do see this dump that we've seen 2 days in a row in the first 5-10 minutes of trading, that will obviously be a short-term red flag. Netflix on the daily time frame still very strong. A new higher low of support established at 185.81. That level needs to hold to keep the bulls in full control. Nice follow through, and we've just got a couple resistances. 190.25 and 191.50 are the two main resistances that I'm watching. Excuse me, and we're watching to see if the bulls can get a new all-time high. And again, the tech sector strength is only going to help if we do see Facebook bulls help the whole sector tomorrow, with Amazon earnings approaching tomorrow and being anticipated as well. So holding well on the weekly time frame, well above the upper Bollinger Band. We're going to have that upper Bollinger Band as support for this week and potentially even next week as well as it catches up. CMG is all bear, and we were looking for a bearish entry after a bullish reaction to earnings. This bullish bounce lasted so much shorter than I anticipated, but you could see it pre-market, where after hours yesterday we were up in the mid 360s, and then pre-market we were down in the mid 350s, and it just started fading, and as soon as the bell rang it just really faded, and it was almost the high of the day at the open, and we closed at the low of the day. All bear action. Every short that covered back before the earnings jumped right back in today. And we're looking down at support of 339 and 336.52. If we break those levels, the next weekly support, can't see it on this chart because you have to zoom out years, but it's down at the 315 to 317 level. That would be the next level that I'm looking at. This is a very severe dump to the downside, and we can look historically what happened the last time that the media was blowing up and it was all negative. We had the RSI in the 20s it was actually below 20 on the weekly time frame. Difference here is we're seeing green weeks on the way down last time, which was cooling things off a bit, and there were some short-term bounces on the way down. Not the case this time. It's just all red, straight-out dump. So that's definitely worth watching. If you are bearish, you need to be cautious of short squeezes. It's hard to imagine what kind of news would give a short squeeze. The company has done buybacks in the past. That could be a potential catalyst to try and stop the bleeding here, but I do believe the company was doing a buyback, or somebody, Ackman, somebody big, was buying back in here in March and April. Whoever that was is not happy unless they were exiting and now shorting. So either way, the bears are in full control. We have a couple short-term supports that we're watching. We'll see if we break through those tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great night. See you tomorrow.